Oh, it's rolling. All right, here we go. Hey, we're on the couches with the Zannies, 4-piece rock band from Grand Rapids, Michigan. What's up, guys?
Hello.
All right, what's your name? What do you play?
I'm Josh. I play drums.
Pete, I play guitar.
No, you. I don't want to go next.
You're next!
I'm Ben. I play bass.
I'm Eric. I play guitar.
All right, fantastic. Tell me about the formation of the Zannies.
Who gets this question?
Popcorn Ben.
The Zannies formed in 2014. I met these guys, Eric and Peter, at after a graduation party. I was introduced to them. We started jamming some tunes together. We played. What was the first song we played? Higher Ground, right?
Yeah, Higher Ground. Oh, no, it was...
We did that one at one point.
Not Higher Ground. It was Superstition.
Superstitions, right?
Yeah,
we started playing Stevie Wonder, and we started playing early, like, rock and roll covers like Sunshine of Your Love. And we were just going to do some cover gigs for a while. And then we got an opportunity to open up we got an opportunity to play at Quinn and Tootie's downtown Grand Rapids. And so we decided, like, we have to get a set together. So we started learning some of the original material that I had been writing since I was about 17. And we ended up not getting that gig.
The gig got double booked.
But we kept playing gigs, and instead that same day we played at a Polish hall for a benefit show.
Oh, yeah.
So we've been playing gigs for a little over 3 years.
All right. What about the band name? Zannies.
Zannies, whose suggestion was
It's loosely based off of Zantac, the heartburn drug.
We were briefly sponsored by them.
Yeah, we did a brief stint where we...
but that ended, and so we had to change the name.
Yep.
So Zannies it was.
Yep.
It was the obvious conclusion.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
originally the Zantakis.
Yeah, it was originally the Zantakis. But
No one could ever get it right, though, so...
We got in a huge lawsuit dispute.
It was terrible.
When Zannies really
Zantac.
rolls off the tongue a lot better.
Exactly.
You can look it up on facebook.com/thezannies or thezannies.com.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys picked out some records from Jeremy's room here.
Yeah.
What'd you guys pick out?
Thanks,
Talk to me.
Jeremy.
I picked out Radiohead's The King of Limbs.
And why'd you pick that?
He liked the artwork. It was pretty.
Yes, it has some great artwork. Fun fact, the artist that does Radiohead's artwork is also a screensaver on my laptop of mountains. That's also very cool like that.
Very nice.
I've always really appreciated his artwork. Yeah. Also, Lotus Flower. It's my favorite Radiohead
Lotus
song.
Flower
I'm
is
definitely a
very
fan of
cool.
that song. And yeah, the artwork's really cool. Definitely a fan of the artwork.
All right, Peter.
I've never actually listened to this specific record from Chuck Berry, but I've been on a huge Chuck Berry kick lately. And as soon as I get home, I'm totally going to listen to this record.
What if it's not on Spotify?
I will find it.
It'll
It's
be on
fine.
the internet somewhere.
Yeah,
It's all right.
interwebs are great and things like that. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't know. I just really dig Chuck Berry, and I love Back to the Future, so...
Duh.
Clearly the two correlate.
I chose Hemispheres by Rush. It's my favorite Rush album. It's not very long, but both sides of it are just freaking stacked with great songs. The whole first side is like a six-piece story, and it's super intense, and the vocals are great. Geddy Lee is an amazing bass player, not just from like their most famous records and songs like, YYZ is, but the last song on this album, La Villa Strangiato, has this incredible classical guitar intro, and I love classical guitar. I started training, that was like the first lessons I ever got was for classical guitar when I was like 12, and it's just got so many great parts, and it's so intense, and Neil Peart like nails it, so just love this album.
All right.
Very in-depth analysis, Ben. Really did. I have picked Shrek 2 by Activision. I don't know what Get Out of My Swamp really inspired me. Okay, real answer. I picked Brothers in Arms by the Dire Straits because, well, Mark Knopfler was actually a huge influence on my guitar playing because I like to do them licks, son.
Good God.
Can we edit that out? We'll fix that in
We'll
post.
fix that in post. No, we won't. We won't.
And I like how we can go from soft and folky to straight up rock and roll. So, I really like the scope of this album.
All right. Speaking of albums, you guys got any out yourself? Where'd you record at?
We do. Can you pass me one of those? Like, where are they at?
You can just throw it.
We have a new album out called Espejos,
Self.
which was recorded at Knavish Audio by Don Carlisle. He's a musician, recording engineer formerly,
I'd call him more of a magician than a musician.
a sound magician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He performs in Bed on Rats and 78 Revolutions Per Minute, and he did a lot of good work for us. He also created a live album. He recorded a live album for us last year, which included 5 tracks from Espejos before it was released. It's got 13 songs on it. It's about 45 minutes long. It's the best thing that we have to date, and we're going to be performing all songs from this album today for the session, including an unreleased song for an album that has not yet been named.
Spooky.
Yeah.
3 spooky 5 me.
So what are some of your favorite local bands you guys are playing around in the Grand Rapids area that you love to play with?
You go first.
I would say, well, back when they were around more, it was the Outer Vibe. I really dug them, and some of the members were really cool. Andrew Dornov was, we did our first album with him, and he was super helpful in helping us figure out our way in this journey. Popcorn Peter.
Popcorn Peter. My... Oh,
I know.
it's difficult. There's so many damn good bands in this scene. But,
Struggling to think of one, huh?
yeah. I want to go with Reggie. Reggie's freaking sweet. They, I don't know, they got like this blondie vibe kind of going on, and I really dig it.
All right.
Popcorn Josh.
Talk radio. That is going to be my choice by far. I just caught them at the Pyramids game a couple nights ago, along with Secret Forte, Walla Gum, and Red Legs, the headliner. They all performed very well. It was a great bill. Talk radio was quite a super show, though. I saw them, well, they played with us at Rockies probably 2 months ago. And watching them develop and watching them perform the Pyramid Scheme stage, like their stage presence was phenomenal. Patty is an awesome songwriter. Their band as a whole has really like tightened up. It's awesome to watching them grow. I'm excited for their debut album or EP, whatever they decide to put out.
I'm gonna go with Emma Lou for this one because I love how she's so brazen, and I love her and her boyfriend. They perform together. They're like a perfect couple. They're super weird, super out there all the time. But she doesn't care, and she knows that it's weird and it's crazy, and Monkers and Sam, they're just good people. And Sam has been doing open mics in Grand Rapids for years and years, and I've gone to a bunch of, he's been a really good friend to the scene. And Emma Lou's album, Ancient, which came out, 2016, I think.
Ancient times.
Was
Sorry.
one of my favorite local releases of that year.
All right. Good stuff. So now we're going to talk about shows. What do you think is the best show you guys have played? Where you just killed it?
I would say
Man.
probably when we played the Fillmore in Detroit.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Frederick Meyer Gardens was one of our favorite, at least one of my favorite shows. I think one of our best performed shows.
We actually played that one. That was a real one.
That's real. Fillmore's not real. Eric's a big liar. Nothing's
What if
Alright,
this
that
releases
was-
in
that
the
was
future?
One of
And it's true in the future.
It might be future
coolest stages I think we've been on, but I wouldn't say that. I don't know. At least I felt like my stage presence was suppressed
We were
on that
nervous.
stage, despite how much space we had to move around.
Nervous.
nervous.
Yeah,
I
It was
felt
just
like-
it's like 2,000 people we were playing to,
And it was so
you
weird
know,
playing to that crowd.
yeah, because it's not like all of them were there to see us
See,
specifically.
I
you know,
completely disagree.
I
I had
just-
so much room to move around. And
Shut
I just
up!
like
You sit
it
in
was,
one spot.
It was great.
He put his drum kit on wheels for the show.
Oh, that's
Just
right.
He's
He
sitting
did.
there
Yeah,
pedaling
remember?
while we're playing.
I was like attached to your back every time you moved. I'd have scooted along with you.
Yeah, we had him on a leash.
Yeah.
Well, we always have it on a leash. That was
not
on me.
new.
Me and Peter each grabbed a side of the riser and we twirled him. For,
Just spin.
I personally think every time we play the tip top, we smash that stage to oblivion.
I completely disagree.
I think we smashed that stage to oblivion.
we played some good shows at Tip Top.
I think that's where we played our best shows.
One of our
Personally.
best shows.
Mulligans.
One of our best shows was
Yeah.
Mulligan's,
Mulligan's,
16?
November 2016. We played with Long Term Access and Abram Gunther.
Yeah.
Was I in the band at that point?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You were definitely there for that one.
It may
that
have
was,
been one
that
of
was
your.
the one where
Probably like your third show with us.
the title track to Espejos has a little like quiet part in it, and it's at like the apex of the song. It's at like the climax of the song. It's like right after the bass solo, and there's like a little bit of a quieter part. And I remember being at Mulligan's, and it was like after midnight already.
you put
by
him
the
on the
time.
floor.
Yeah,
I remember this.
And I like crouched. I crouched down with my bass, and I like brought the microphone down with me. And Peter and Eric, we both got like squat down on the ground, and so I got to sing like real quiet for this one part, and like most of the audience like just went down with me, and we were all like squatting for a little bit, and everybody was so in. I don't know why everybody was so into it. That
Yeah,
they
they
were,
were.
and then I was like, okay, and everybody like slowly, so you come back up to the, and then we like closed out the song, and there was like a big, good reaction.
Alright. On a similar
So
note,
none of us have the same answer for that question.
No.
Yeah, we all.
that's good. How about the worst show you've ever played?
Oh.
There was this little music festival called Tent City.
wasn't even the
Eric.
Zannies.
Okay, it was still.
Whatever.
It was 3 out of 4 of us. Eric, sorry you weren't there.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, you shouldn't be sorry you weren't there.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Glad
Totally
I
fine.
didn't
Um,
disgrace and tarnish my record.
Yeah, we had like way too much coffee right before going on
Yeah,
stage.
lots of hot coffee.
Tons of hot coffee.
They
and,
were-
and it's like halfway through the show, the coffee hit us really hard.
Coffee
Yeah.
kicked in.
And the coffee-
So,
and,
like,
and then like a dog went on stage, and because I had had so much coffee, I wasn't really focusing on anything but this dog.
Yeah.
And like I was
Yeah.
feeling pretty good from the coffee.
and we also were playing a song that's on Espejos called Never Care, which is mostly in the time signature of 7/8. And
Oh,
and
so-
we had just been teaching Josh like how to play it, and it's kind of hard to. It's kind of like when you're first learning it, it's hard to get into the groove. We're a lot better
Right.
now, but like when you're trying to play in 7/8
On
and
coffee.
You have
and
a
you-
lot of
and
coffee.
you
It's difficult.
yeah, it's, and we-
Sounds like quite the challenge.
we totally lost the time signature, partly because of the dog, and Peter had to do a guitar solo, which he doesn't normally do.
I never solo in 7/8.
It's
and
weird.
So
I'll tell you.
it was not great at
So-
all. And it just, and then we played that towards the beginning of the set.
Yeah.
And so then the whole rest of the set, we were kind of just off put from that.
And,
yeah.
the actual Zannies gig
Yeah.
that was bad was
I wonder if it's gonna be the same one I'm thinking of.
birthday party.
Oh my god,
yeah.
yep,
Played
that
a
was
birthday
terrible.
party before Josh was in the band.
So once again, 3 out of 4 of us are
Yeah.
disappointed again. So,
Every show with 4 out of 4 of us is the perfect show.
Oh yeah, totally.
Wow.
We-
I'm happy you think so.
we played a birthday party for a friend who just like
she
like,
was super into the band, but
She was
none
really-
of her friends that were there at the party were.
Well, they
nobody else
very
wanted-
inebriated.
yeah, and they were everybody. You know, it was a drinking party. It was a heavily like everybody was drunk.
and
On coffee.
and
Yeah, on coffee, right? On coffee.
No, coffee's
coffee.
something else.
Oh yeah,
Lots of
well,
coffee.
on a different form of coffee from our
And she-
coffee.
It was,
And she
it was
kinda made
Colombian coffee.
she kind of made it seem like it was gonna be like a rager and there were gonna be like a bunch of people there, and she was like, that like everybody's gonna be having such a good time. Like they'll love your band, and
Yeah.
and there was like not that many.
Who's birthday
Like maybe
party?
15
Sydney.
people.
Expectations, reality.
Yeah,
Also,
and
cops
everybody
showed up.
was.
And
Oh
the
yeah,
cops got called.
and the cops got called
about halfway through
yeah.
our set.
Because apparently we sounded like we were having there was a fight going on.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's what they didn't call complaining on noise. They called thinking that there was a fight going on.
It was just
Yeah.
our music.
It was just yeah.
I don't even know how. I mean, we do. There is a song where we just start
drums
hitting
carry
each other
others.
with the instruments.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably what they thought.
But that's our acoustic portion, so not to make a lot of noise, and it's cheaper, so to ruin those instruments.
Every time you hit a snare, though, obviously it sounds like a fist. Just every time.
Really. Actually, he plays a digital pad, and the sound of the snare is
Just,
of
ow!
someone slapping a big old pig just hanging up.
All right, well, let's segue into the next question. Upcoming shows. Where you guys playing at?
Our next gig is at the Tip Top Deluxe on April 28th, Saturday night at the end of April. We are playing with Maggie May opening up. She's like folk punk. She plays the ukulele. Got a really nice voice. She was also recording with Don Carlisle at Knavish Audio. And we're playing with Jake Kalmink and Further Closer, which is a solo project from... I say solo project, but there's
It's an 8-piece
there's
band.
8 people. But the singer from the Fever Haze, which was a rock band based out of Holland, great band. His name's Jake Kalmink, and he's got his other rock / country band. There's a little bit of a twang to it, but they're pretty epic, and everything he's done has been great for the scene. He's got a lot of good material. He mastered Espejo's as well, and
I
we're
forgot
also
about that.
bringing and we're bringing
Dirty
Dirty
DeVille.
DeVille from Ann Arbor, and they have a really great album out now. I don't remember the name of it, but it's their newest one. It just came out last month.
Okay.
That's Dirty DeVille.
Dirty DeVille.
Yeah.
We have another show following
We
that.
have another show, yes
Yeah, we do.
We're playing the Pyramid Scheme on May 24th with Earth Radio as they'll be headlining. Great new band. It's a combination of multiple different people. Justin Abdeck and Hannah Schroeder, or she goes by Hannah Lane musically. They have kind of joined forces and have just a phenomenal sound. Extremely spacey, kind of like... It's just, you have to see it to believe
A lot
it.
of jazz.
Yeah, very
influence.
jazz influenced. And then we'll have Flex and Decibel, those good old funk boys from Muskegon are going to be opening up the gig.
All right.
So it should be a real cool bill.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend people come to that show. $7, I think.
$7 pre-sale.
$7.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
We'll sell you
banging
guys
time.
tickets. We'll sell people tickets. You don't have to stay for our set.
We do deliver.
Yeah.
30 minutes or less.
If you're in Grand Rapids.
No, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We'll get there.
Worldwide. 30 minutes or less.
So what are you guys' future plans? You guys going to be recording a new release soon?
Yeah, we're in the midst of recording what is to become our next release. We're still in the writing process of it, but we did record a new song recently called City of Light, which we're going to play for the session. And we're thinking it's going to be an EP, and we're not exactly sure when that's going to get done, because we just straight up have not had time to write everything yet. But it's probably going to be a shorter release, and we do intend to release something on vinyl, probably either a single or a 2-side 45 of Zannies music this
Right.
year.
We have decided after recording Espejo's and the great experience that was that we're not putting an end date on when this needs to be done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screw
Uh,
that.
Because I think Ben and
Very
I
stressful.
got we tussled emotionally through that a little bit.
Oh my
And
god.
it was a little bit of a it was good. It was good for our bonding, good for
I straight up ordered these CDs like 10 days before our release concert.
Yeah.
So they showed up in the mail like 3 days before.
So we're not gonna do that again.
No,
We're smarter
no,
this time.
So we're gonna
Right.
finish all the shit.
We're gonna have them in hand before we set the release.
Then we're
Yes.
gonna announce.
You need to build the hype up, you know.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, where should I go if I want to find out more about the Zannies?
Go to
Best thought would be probably our website.
MySpace.
Yes.
Oh my god. The guest of the hour. The guest of the hour. What is your
No,
name?
come here.
No, come back.
Oh no, 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 no.
Zannies.com, Facebook.com/The Zannies.
Tumblr.
We're not on
We're
Tumblr.
not on Tumblr.
Pornhub.
Red light, Josh.
Red light.
Red light.
We're on SoundCloud. We're on Spotify. All of the show dates that we have are on the website and on Bands in Town. And lastly, I would like
Look
to
at
say...
this cat. Look at this cat. It is a sweetheart.
You can't see it on the camera, but one of her feet is white, and it's pretty cute. So,
All of our feet are white, actually. Not
well,
just
one of the legs it goes further up. What were we talking about before this? I've lost my train of thought.
That's all we have.
That's the interview.
Yeah,
Are we
Thanks for
done?
coming in, guys.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Rico.
We're not supposed to share his name. He's incognito.
Ooh, I forgot.
Steve.
Thanks,
Steve.
Steve.
Stevie, my boy.
Oh my god,
Till
you
next
are a gem. Good night.
Wait, I just.
Oh wait, we gotta play music now.
Oh yeah.